Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Also, if you're dealing with Taurus and you're watching, then the message might actually be for you. Energy does come and go, so sometimes watching their sign, that message might actually make more sense to you than the other person, okay? And since we're doing love messages, make sure you check your Venus placement, because sometimes the message is actually in there. Okay, Venus is ruled by love, right? So let me get some water and I'll jump in. For Taurus, okay, let's look at where you were just at, where you're at now, and where you're going. Okay, 9 of Emotions. Does this not last long, getting everything you ever wanted? Let me see. Let's see where we're at now. Oh, that's a karmic lesson. Somebody walk away. Who walked away from that relationship? Let me see. I don't even have a card out. Okay. Yes, 10s or endings. Wow, that's what I was feeling. And listen, 9, okay. Let me grab one more card. I'll jump right in. Hold on. Oh, that one kind of flipped. Okay, it's too soon. Okay, 8 of Voices, 4 of Materials. Okay, very interesting, because we have 8 in the future. You all know me in numbers, right? If you watch my channel, 9 and 10. Okay, so I do want to pull some Oracle. However, let me talk about what I'm feeling in this right now. You're obviously in a really good relationship. 9 of Emotions is wish fulfillment, dreams come true, very happy relationship. Everything you ever wanted, right? This is where we just came from, right? So more past energy. But I was like, why is it short-lived? Why is it ending? What's happening? I didn't like it. It was like, you were good, but then you're not. So where you're at now, 9 goes to 10. 10s are endings. This is a burdensome energy. This is definitely something ending, but there's a but to that. I don't know if the relationship's over. That's what it feels like. Because I'm like, 10s are ending, but I'm like, but there's something still unsaid, okay? 4 Materials, 8 of Voices, where we're going. I think the 8 of Materials is actually saying somebody, and I'm not sure whose side this is on, isn't accepting that it's over, right? It's a little bit harder for somebody else. Somebody's not wanting to walk away. I think they're coming back. But it's not, what it feels like, it's not necessarily for the best, right? They're coming back to make things work, and it's almost like a selfish reason. Because what it feels like is they know the relationship, it's like, I'm just going to use this analogy to explain what I'm feeling. It's like, hey, I left the relationship because I wasn't in love with you. However, after time apart, I was lonely, and so I went back with you just so I didn't have to be, because of that comfort, right? And I don't think they would consciously word it like that. This is how the observer is observing it, right? One person was like, I'm not happy, I tried to make it work, I'm not in love, they're in love, it's just not working. Again, this is just an example. It doesn't have to be exactly what's happening. So they walk away. The other person's still here grieving, right? They're gone, and they're kind of hurt. They're not accepting that it's over. But this person only comes back. That's why it's that selfish reason, because they're comfortable, they're normal, they don't want to be alone, right? It's easier to go back to something. That's what it's like, a setup for disaster, right? They got some work to do. Okay, let's jump in on, oh yeah, they could be going back because you guys have children together. Could be a family tie, possibly live together, but it could be something around the family or home. Let's grab some Oracle and we'll clarify. Let's see what we got. Clarifying where we were just at. Yeah, it's like the crystal and the gem energy. Very vibrant relationship. Things were good. And maybe when it ended, it kind of came out left field for you, because you're like, I thought things were good. But the other person wasn't speaking their truth, wasn't vocalizing their real true feelings. Like if they were telling you stuff, it didn't line up what they were actually feeling, what was going on in their head. Because everything seemed shiny and good and new on the, for yourself, wow. Everything felt good, shiny and new on the outside, but on the inside, somebody was lying. Free Yourself came out with the 9 of Cups, right? That's what I'm saying. I was like, man, what I was feeling didn't line up with the card. The card is beautiful. Got everything I ever wanted. Dream come true, right? But I'm like, that's not what I feel. Somebody wanted to free themselves. And I think they knew for some time. They stayed in their relationship a little bit longer than they wanted to, just because they weren't ready to leave, okay? Yeah, okay. So presently, where we're at now, like at the 10, like I said. However, we have trust, and this could be the one, okay? Interesting. There's a few things I'm picking up on this. One, The one that was kind of left behind, they're still thinking this could be the one, right? They really almost need to let go and trust the process because there is somebody better for them. However, there's almost this kind of forceful energy, like I'm trying to put a block into a square. What is the thing? A circle, a square and a circle, circle, circle. Something that doesn't fit, right? It doesn't fit. It won't go through. I'm trying to force it. And so they're still in contemplation where they're at now, that they're going to come back or not. Should I go back? Am I better off? What's going on? Is this fair? I think they're actually thinking. They know that they're consciously going to come back out of not the best, most upfront, honest. There's nothing like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I want to make it work. That's what they're kind of going to say. But in their head, they're kind of like, well, should I be going back? You know, because I'm not in love with them. I think they're actually contemplating it. But again, trust has been broken. Why do I feel like it's on both of your guys' side? That might be from the past, though. Don't let somebody else from the past affect what's going on in your current relationship. This sort of kind of feels like you both have trust broken. It's almost like pointing the finger, but it's like more from everything of the past. Like, sure, they could have done stuff. However, they're almost being punished of sins of the past. Now, if they used to be one way, interesting. I'll touch on that 1 second. Sorry, a card flipped. If they used to be one way, it's almost like it's still getting thrown in their face, and that's what kind of made it push them out the door too. Okay, so clarifying the 4 and the 8. Oh, very interesting. Is the Lovers. So I definitely do see them coming back. They're going to tell you they want to make it right. They're going to tell you they're really going to show up and try. Do I see them being that emotionally present? Sure, maybe in the beginning, but it's almost like this fake front, right? I think you're really going to think long and hard if you want to. This is what's coming, right? If you're going to take them back or not. I don't see you just taking them back right away, even though you've kind of been missing them. Like I said, that trust is broken, and which is good. That's healthy that you're like, should I take them back? Let's look at advice and final outcome for you. Oh, thought that flipped. Advice, 5 of Swords. Leave it alone. Deception, lies, envy, jealousy, greed, manipulation, mind games. Leave it alone. Let's look at the final outcome. Interesting. What's on the bottom of the deck is the 10 of materials, but it's upside down. I'll get a jumper, right? But there's a 10. It's over. Why are we going to bring the past back? But again, you have free will, so that's your choice. When they come back, 'cause they will come back. Maybe they're buying what they're saying. In the beginning of, I will really try. I'm going to try to make it work. I can force myself to love them. I think that's kind of the energy that they're thinking. Whether they're consciously thinking that or not is really coming from a place of, it's really coming from a place of they don't want to be alone, right? So the outcome is the Queen of Voices. What comes in also with it, forgiving and learning. That's what I said. Like, they're going to come in and apologize. They want to come in and say, hey, I want to make this right. I'm going to make it work. They're going to try, but I think that they're lying to themselves. That's why I said, are they going to be changed? Yeah, in the beginning, it's kind of going to be good, because I think that they are trying with the forgiving and learning. But it's like they're fooling themselves. I don't think they're consciously aware that just they're better off alone, making sure they're okay, healing themselves, and then finding someone you actually can develop that love with and fall in love with. Don't just stay with somebody because you're bored or you don't want to be alone or it's comfortable or whatever reason. For the kids, whatever it is. And that's what it kind of feels like to them. But I think they're tricking themselves. I think they're honestly tricking themselves into believing that they can make it work. So they probably do believe it when they're coming forward. And that's why things will probably be good in the beginning. But again, it doesn't feel very long-lived. We do have free will, so that is your choice if you want to take them back. But like I said, it feels like right now, you guys aren't together. There's probably some communication that's still lingering, but not where we were. That trust has been broken, right? I still kind of talk to you or see you. Maybe it's a text, this is the kids or something. Something's still lingering, hasn't quite been over yet, but there is this reconciliation energy coming for you, and that's your choice on whether you want to take them back or not. Okay. All right, Taurus. We'll wrap up your reading right there. If you guys got anything out of this reading, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button this way. I know you got something and it resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell right next to it too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. Okay? All right, Taurus. Thanks so much for watching. Be blessed.